Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and this is a request from Pimple Popper, who wanted the Geymalk as Thanos. I wasn't sure which Thanos, so I kind of went with a hybrid. It's the costume, the body is so dark blue it's almost black. So, you know, kind of between the comic and the movie versions. And I gave him the bare arms in the movie version just to get a little bit more of the purple on there, honestly. So, yeah, Geymalk is interesting. It is large. It is slow. It does have a Psych Mu upgrade, biosensor type thing that kicks in when it's nearly dead. And it has a ton of weapons. And because of the way the colors work out also, he's kind of wearing Infinity Mittens here, but that's just a thing. Tagged that pretty good and followed up with another. The double beam launcher... Yeah, the double beam launcher is... I think they're on the shoulders, is very powerful and almost always stuns, but also has a long ready up time. But when you're being pursued, that's turned out to be my best weapon for the most part. Okay, followed that up with the Mittens, got that, and mother funnel. I'm good at overheating the mother funnel, unfortunately, which is just easy to do because of the... you can fire about 2 consecutive shots with it, which I feel like they should be better than that. They've got to have their own... I'm pretty sure they have their own generators in there, but which actually technically makes them bits if you're going to get particular about it, but yeah. Either way, also it's got the big fire everything weapon, which is kind of hard to use sometimes. It charges quickly, but it's a very, it's a very diffuse set of shots, so you have to be relatively on target and moderately close to get the most possible damage out of it. So here on the military base, it doesn't always work out as well as you might hope. But let's see, got a couple of shots in there. Mittens out. That is a level 2 Dovin Wolf, so it still has, I think it's damage control? And I'm getting stun locked, so yeah, I am dead here. But yeah, I think the skill, I don't remember whether it's damage control or whether it's the other one whose name I can never remember, but it's one of those things. Just trying to figure out what weapon to use and try and get a shot off on somebody before I'm killed, but I'm killed. Yeah, so we're down a bit. This is actually... Didn't mean to run a bunch of losing rounds in a row, but that is what we're looking at the moment. But, again, interesting ones where I did well is kind of what I'm after, so that's what I got here, I hope. And, let's see. 15 seconds till I get back in. I really hadn't used the Geymalk much lately, so it was good to get back to it. I do like it, and I think there's a couple of weapons I forget to use here. I don't use the grenade launchers very much, which would be another, quick response weapon for when things are up close on me. But trying to lock on with the child funnels, I should have just used the mothers, honestly, because that would have been quicker. Also, I had to follow up with Mittens, so... And here's the O, which, as it turns out, and I used entirely the wrong weapon to go after the O. Gonna send for help just because I could use, like, a couple of seconds to get my beam game rolling here, but I can do a lot of damage to this the O if I connect. I did not... Oh, I triggered its biosensor, so I was not able to stun it. That's why it's still alive and giving me trouble. But beams, poke, there. I should have used the neutral slash, but Geymalk doesn't have a lot of melee, as I recall, and I wanted to be sure that the next shot killed. So... Went with the stab, and... Alright. Nope, missed that shot. Probably gonna waste it here. Wasted. Yep. Okay, I have 600 health. The next thing that breathes on me will kill me. But I might, thanks to the magic of funnels, I should be able to get some additional damage in, yeah. Before I get killed. I'm just waiting for Mittens, and... Yeah, I should not... I'm trying child funnels at the wrong time. But I did ultimately switch to something that can actually connect from there, but it still had time to line up a shot because I was just kind of dithering in that area. Should have gotten to cover. Also, it was a Zeta HML, so I didn't have type advantage. That's why it did more damage to me. We're getting close to catching up, but again, as I recall, we don't quite make it. But So far, round's going relatively well for me, at least. As you can see, I've managed to kill quite a few things. It does a lot of damage if you can just line up your shots. And again, just choosing between weapons with so many of them is getting to be a problem with me with some of these. Because yeah, there's the one that stuns. There's the Mittens for a follow-up. Mother Funnel out for more follow-up. Q-Blaze coming in. And locked on with my funnels, followed up with the Mittens, overheated them. The Mother Funnels can be fired while boosting. I think you can stun if you connect with both shots, but it's not guaranteed. That is Q-Blade Mark II for one thing, which is why that's giving me trouble. But sometimes what matters about the melee is who is more ready to swing, and I was more ready to swing. If it had swung even a millisecond afterwards, I'd have had it. Because, and here's the most ridiculous thing, I did not realize how terrible the Geymalk's tackle damage was. I mean, yes, type advantage, but 300 with type disadvantage. It was ridiculous. And now it's going to kill me. Yep, oh no, something behind me killed me. And somebody got the Q-Blade Mark II afterwards, so that's not bad. But yeah, if I had used any other weapon on the thing, if I'd remembered the grenades were there and used those, literally anything, I'd have gotten that and survived to be killed, you know, a good 5 seconds later and maybe gotten damage off on something else. Gonna throw out some support fire. We're relatively close with 90 seconds left, 2,800. Plus, you may as well throw out support fire because the Geymalk takes so long to respawn. That's the word. Thank you, brain. That it just you have time to launch support fire, no problem. And that was so annoying. I knew I wasn't going to make it, but there wasn't much I could do. I think I already fired my bazooka, so yeah, nothing I could really do about it. But luckily, the O got killed, so I believe I managed to get back in my mobile suit before anybody can blow it up. We've got a minute left, and basically it's another one of those things of, you know, we got to try and avoid losses if we can, which our Q-Blade is not looking so hot, but also we just have to be as aggressive as we can possibly be, because we've got we could make this up if we were lucky. See, there's somebody way over there that I don't have range enough to kill, and they are all starting to kind of focus in on us. And beams, 2772. I think that's the best I've gotten out of that thing so far. But now the Dovin Wolf knows I'm there, which is not great. Funnels out, Mother Funnel firing too. Got it. Okay, so yeah, unfortunately, we got close to where they were 30 seconds ago. But a lot of us got killed to make that happen, and we just can't. We still have a 3,000 point gap we can't bridge. So nothing that my slow-moving, heavily armed self can really do about that. So just, you know, yeah, we gave it our best shot. Did fairly well. Got a little bit disorganized here and there, and yeah, I think if I had just done a little bit better and not flubbed my weapon swaps so much, I think I could have pulled it off, but man, getting a little personal there, Faz. You could take a step back before you fell to the ground there, really. But 6-3 is not bad, and I hope you like the round popper. And that is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. We'll be back soon with more, so till next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later! But yeah, the gold on the suit in particular, I kind of went with the comic inspiration for, because it's much more just gold in the movies, whereas the comic version has kind of orangey, slightly less metallic looking gold generally, and how it's usually colored. So that's kind of what I was going for with this. So I hope the combination worked.